Well, I hope that I am live. Let's get a couple of more things just organised here, guys. I am in a bit of a rush. Well, say I'm in a rush, not in a rush, but I'm just not organised this morning. Right, okay. So I have my live screen open. Just made myself a coffee. Oh, right, okay. Right, who've we got in? We've got Joey Rocher in, nice to see you. We've got 6 watching and more filling up at the moment, so not bad. So, I'll just wait for a few more people to come in, and then we'll crack on with the show. I don't even know if Rude Earth is around, actually. Let me just give him a quick call, one sec, guys. Skype, that's not good. Reasons. You might want to come on the show, you never know.
Hello, Wafario.
Hello. Hey, listen, mate, I've just gone live this second, so I've got you on loudspeaker so everyone can hear. I'm just wondering, are you around to actually jump on Skype at some point? Or
yeah, I can do, mate. Just keep me on and I'll stay on mute for a while you do what you're doing. I'm joining in when you want me to, if you want.
Right, no worries. No, well, I don't know if people can hear you on the... Say something, I'll check the volumes.
Hello.
Yeah, I suppose they could hear you. So, what happened? I got a message from you. Well, do you want to tell the audience? Because this is a live debunking, so here we go.
Yeah, so apparently, just going through a couple of the comments and stuff like that on your latest video, I mean, me and you are sort of like 70 miles apart, but apparently that's my drone that you're flying, so can I have it back, please?
No, you can't. You're not allowed it, it's mine.
These super chats and these drone things are getting really good. I'm going to keep coming on this show because I'm going to end up minted and I'm going to end up with a new drone.
So you think, mate, so you think.
Oh, God. Yeah, so if you could just fly it back over, the 7-mile distance, like, I'll be happy. Take over it in my controller when it gets here.
Right, let me get Skype up. So yeah, so you messaged me it's 9:04. What time is it now? So it's 9:45. So you messaged me 40 minutes ago. You seen Wolfie's video about you. Knobhead thinks it's my drone. Let me pop that over. And I put, oh dear, I haven't seen it yet. You've put it's pathetic. A lot of them. So what's the video about? And there's one here as well. I've not seen that one.
Yeah, that's another one, Arctic Reflections. He likes doing videos about us.
And I put, LOL, I added sounds from my video, ha ha ha. Because you put, it's not a Mavic because it had sound. Okay.
No, I said they think it's not a Mavic because it had sound. I'd already figured you'd just ram your sound over from the video, mate. It's not impossible. It's not hard to do.
It's easy to do.
I know.
Anyway, right. So that's that. So let's.
To live in the world of assumptions.
Oh dear me. Right. Okay. So right. Anyway, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Seeing that you've just confirmed that that's the case. Now, just one other thing. Is it possible for you to have got from where you live to where I live in 40 minutes?
No.
Not unless you're flying a plane or you Wolfie with a helicopter or something like that. Maybe you could have done.
There you go, mate.
Right. Okay. Listen, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get on with the show. All right, bud.
No worries, pal. Take care.
Take care.
See you soon, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay. So that's the background. So basically, I went over to Wolfie's video. Let me. And let's have a look. So he's put a video. This is as far as I've got. I've got to 8 minutes in the video, and I've heard him claiming that it's not my drone, right? Apparently, and he needs more information. I mean, apparently that little video that I put out, and the numerous other little videos that I've put out of me actually flying the drone and showing you guys this, he completely ignored them. And so this is what he wants. Show us the drone closely, holding it and talking about it. Show yourself flying it and show the actual footage from the drone with you in the picture holding the controls. Okay. Okie dokie, okie diddly dokie. Right, so you want to see some footage, right? Okay, let's So this is the beach test, but this is a video that I did a while ago. Where am I? Drone footage. Here we go. This is I think this was the second time or the first time that I used the drone. The first time that I used the drone, and it was down at Stanley Park. And let's see, I haven't watched this footage for a while, but you'll notice that there is no sound on the actual. The volume is up, as you can see, volume's on, but there is actually no. Hang on, let me put the. There you go. So you got desktop audio to hear it. You'll notice that there is no sound on the video. So there's me just taking it up in Stanley Park. This was in lockdown, bearing in mind. And I was getting these bleeps from the machine at this point telling me obstacle, or something like that, because this tree was in the way. And yeah, you know, I mean, it's the first time actually taking it out and having a bash with it. So let's see if there's any footage of me in this, actually flying the drone. Well, there's me going up with it. I'm just scrolling through it because I can't remember what I've got on this particular. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. There we go. Oh, there's me holding. There we go. Now, as you'll notice, I'm not actually looking at the drone. I'm looking at the controls with my phone that's locked inside of it. So you have a phone that's locked inside. Just let me have a coffee. I've not really woken up yet. My voice is a bit dry. Hang on. So, as Wolfie quite clearly states, you should always have your eyes on the drone. First time out, my mind is focused on on watching this and what it's seeing inside of the actual screen inside the phone. So here we go. So there we go. And I'm looked up. I'm having a look, see if I can find it. There we go. Now I'm watching it. Now I'm messing around with the controls. It's going up, down, messing around. Let's see if I do land it. I'm sure, or I do actually turn the drone around at some point. Oh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. As you can see, there's me sat in the middle, holding the controller in my hand with a little bag that I've brought the drone in. And there we go. So there's me controlling the drone. One thing that I did notice, actually, is interesting, and this will come up in a minute. The actual number of this drone footage is DJI_0002. Now then, this might come important because I also have another DJI_0002. Why it's called it that, I don't know. However, it might be because I had a subscriber send me a micro mini memory card, and when I put it into the side of the drone, maybe because I used that to actually download the footage from that for the one at the beach, that's why it's given the same number as this. Interesting. But there's me flying it some weeks ago now. Okay, so let's get off of that. So what date was that? Properties. So 26th of April. So 26th of April, what are we now? So May, June, July. So 3 months ago, I was out with the drone, messing around, not long after I'd shown the drone to you guys. Okay, now then, my point has always been the same. I don't want to take this out, messing around with it left, right, and centre if it's not going to be used for something important, or to try and add to the footage or add to the video in any way. You know, that's what I want this drone for. I don't want it to be played around with and messed around with. So this PC. So this is the footage, Brian's beach test. So here's all the videos that I took from that day, some images. So me and Brian went to, well, he went to Southport. Let me get this up on Google Earth, actually. Google Earth. So we had arranged to go down to do a recce of the tide, the incoming tide, and how much water there would be at a certain height between Southport and Blackpool. So if we go down here, you'll see these little pins that are here. They're the actual location. So here, this is where I'd asked Brian to go. This is where I'd asked Brian to go. That's Brian Shuker. And he actually ended up here. His GPS showed him here. So he's not actually that far. So he went down there. That's where he went to. This is where we'd planned to actually to do it in the morning. Now the reason we decided to do it at this time, at this date, was that there was just a 0.1 meter swell, hardly any, and there was very little breeze. I think it was just 5 miles an hour breeze. So we expected no chop, and we expected no swell. So if we could get the how far the water came in, at a certain time, 8 meter, I think 24 or something height of the water, we would know the stretch of water we had to play with across this stretch here. I also brought a couple of things with us in case he could see us, including drones, etc. Now this was the location that I told him I would be at. This was the location I said I would be at. This was the actual location where I took all my footage from. So let's see how far I was away from my actual position. 0.3 miles, let's do it in feet. So how far out was I? 156 feet from where I said I would be, right? But essentially what's interesting is that because we were very slightly out from our actual locations, and I said, Brian, if you look for Blackpool Tower, I will be underneath Blackpool Tower from your vantage point. Funnily enough, those two locations, both of them, the planned one and the actual ones, both made it exactly the same. I was directly, or would have been directly, underneath Blackpool Tower in his line of sight. I can show you some of his footage. This is some of his footage that he did on the day. As you can see, here's him. I'll be over there somewhere in this inferior mirage over there, and he's waiting for the tides obviously to come right up to high tide. I was over there expecting the tide to come right up to high tide, and as I say, we were doing a recce. We were out there getting our hands dirty and doing some tests. Okay. Now let me do a few shout outs to some of the people that are in. Hang on. Let's see. Who have we got in? Let's minimize that for a second. Okie dokie, right, okay, so we've got Joey Roach, you're in, nice to see you. Wombergo7, nice to see you in. Flat for Life. Karina83 says, fraudster, you are a fraud. Thank you very much, Karina833, for your input there. To Good Servant. Who else do we have in? Oh, Rude Earth is actually coming. Nice. What have you put? I've never committed fraud in my life. Slander. AJM, nice to see you in. David Reed, nice to see you in. Woke, round like a ball. Josie Marcillo, nice to see you in. Who else? Professor Phil Bell, nice to see you in. Be interesting to get your take on this particular footage, this video. Nick, nice to see you in. Marco Green, Lee Redpath, the Rumpus. Right, okay, Ranty's Drone. I'm not a scam, he says, Ranty's Drone. No, you're not, absolutely. Right, okay. Right, okay, let's get back to the footage. Let's get back to that. Where are we? So back to the footage. Now this is what I was saying that was interesting before, was that the two files have the same name. So we got DJI 0002, 03, 04, 05, 06. Now this was taken from the beach. And it's interesting that, as I say, these numbers correlate to the same video from where are we? Oh, God. Desktop. Where is it? Drone footage, yeah, so from back here. So when I took the videos a few months ago, as I say, I suspect it's because I have a new micro mini. This was taken from inside the drone, so I had to put the drone, I had to connect the drone with a USB lead into my computer. Then it wouldn't, I was like, what's going on here? I can't connect, it won't connect to the drone. So then I went to the manual said, oh, you have to switch your drone on. Okay, so I had to switch the drone on in order for the actual lead and the computer to communicate with each other, so I could get the footage from the internal memory on the actual drone. So this is from the internal memory, and this PC, the S drive. This was from the micro mini, wherever that's gone. Brian's beach test. Here we go. So back to the footage of the infamous drone, where apparently, because I had overlapped the sound of the drone over the drone. Now, hang on, let me just pause this here, right? So I'm pausing it there. Now, you can tell right now that there is no noise on the drone, even though this is up. Now, I can prove that. Let's just go to YouTube. Where are we? Early morning. Let's just open something up. YouTube, any video that pops up, whatever it is. World Poker Tour, let's listen. Oh, got it on mute.
As is Mike's as much as we wanted to see Mike win his first title tonight.
There you go. So you can see that the actual. Now I might just leave that playing for a second and play the footage of the drone. So you can see that I'm not messing around. There's the vote. Yep. So there is no noise coming from the drone. No noise coming from the drone. Back to the footage. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is me controlling the drone. There's me lifting it up, lifting it down. Here we go. Now then, you'll also notice that I'm on my own, and I had a bunch of stuff that I'd taken down to the beach. Right now, you'll know that I've had a little bit of ill health recently, so I had to take certain things down, cross it over the sand dunes, put it on the beach, come back, take the other stuff over. Right? There was a lot of people around this day. Right? But in any case, here's what I had. I had a mirror, I had a towel, I had the DJI drone in its box with a bit of yellow tape over the end to stop it flopping open. There's my drone inside. The drone would have been inside the box. Here's the P1000, the tripod, etc., etc., and the bag. Now, I couldn't carry all this at once, so I had to take 2 trips, as I say. But here I am, down on the beach, controlling the drone with the actual remote inside my hand right now. Now then, Wolfie says, why would you have left it? Why was this put down here on top of the box at some point? I'll get to that in a minute. Well, as I say, I'm trying to see Brian over there. He's trying to see me. Got this mirror for a mirror flash. And we're basically trying to perform some tests. So what I did is I set the drone to around about 15 or 16 feet in elevation, something like that, and pointed it back at me, so it had a continuous shot of me taking this footage with the mirror. Now this means that I don't need to have 2 people with me at any one time. I can just be on my own. I can record myself, showing you my location, showing you the footage at the same time. And it adds to the video. So if we were able to see each other, if Brian had been able to catch the mirror flashes, he would have his video of the mirror flash. I would have the video of me flashing the mirror on camera through the drone, right? So, okay, so here's me in the drone, thinking it up. As for the actual clarity of the footage, I suspect it's because I start recording when it's on the floor. So what will happen is I start recording when it's down here, and the focus is locked in to, I don't know, this sandy area right in front of the drone. I think in future what I'll do is I'll set the drone up, set it off, and then start recording. But basically it's focused and it's out of focus, and it stays out of focus for the entire time I'm flying it. So here I am, I'm controlling the drone, and I'm trying to focus on the drone with the camera, as you can see. I might have the footage of that actually from the actual. Oh yes, that was it. That was the footage that Wolfie's complaining about. So here I am. I'm filming the drone. I turn the drone around. I turn the camera around, and then I focus on Southport to look at Brian. And then what I do is I play the audio. I let the audio run from this. You'll hear a little cough at some point. Hang on, let's see if we can play that. I'm going to stay quiet. Let's see if we hear for that little cough. It should be around about, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. Let's see. Oh no, it's not on there. Oh dearie me! It would be on the camera. I forgot there's no sound on this. What a dick. Anyway, here's me messing around with my drone that the community paid and bought for me. Here's the drone flying away, going up, coming back, hovering in the wind, blah 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 blah. I think it's on the next video where I actually place the remote on the box. Here we go. Let's see. So here's I'm on the telephone to Brian, so we're communicating with each other. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I had placed the drone. I'd placed the. What have I got now? I can't see what I've got now. In my hand. think, oh, the drone, oh, I placed it on the mirror. I placed the controller for the drone on the mirror because it was stabilized anyway, and then I put it on the box. There we go. So it's now on the box. Here's me getting the mirror up to try and do the mirror flashes. I've got the camera, the drone, filming me doing the mirror flashes. Hello! I'm there with my drone. Wolfie, you're such a bell end. Right, okay, so let's let enough of that for now. Let's go to what he says that I need to perform. So, show us the drone closely, holding and talking about it. I've not done that yet. Show yourself flying it. I think I've ably showed that I'm self-flying it. Show the actual footage from the drone with you in the picture holding the controls. So I've done number 2 and I've done number 3. They have been completed. Now he's put a 15-minute video out. This is a guy that supposedly got, that flies planes, etc. He supposedly flies planes, he's very wealthy or whatever, he's got lots of time and he's got a family, but he spends 15 minutes putting a video together about my drone. It's ridiculous. I don't understand the whole point in this, and I don't understand anybody's fixation with this at all. I really don't. Anyway, as I say, I was contacted by Rude Earther about this, right? So as for here's the micro mini card. So this was the micro mini that was sent to me. Hang on, there we go. Don't know if you can see it on there, but it's a SanDisk micro mini. Now I needed this for extra storage, and one of my subscribers got in touch with me. Tony Burrows got in touch with me. Anthony Burrows, he's sitting around in the chat. Flat Earther, and he contacted me because he said, I'd like to get you one of these for the drone. I was like, okay, thank you very much. And he did, and he got that, and he sent it to me, and I really appreciate that. So, as for the drone, here is the drone. As you can see, there is the drone. Now he wants to see some of the things with it. Oh, you have to open the feet up from underneath the back ones because they lock in. So there's the side where the card goes in. Okay, and what's interesting is that on the tops of these you've got this one's got a silver, and this one doesn't have a colour, it's black. Now you need them to know where to put these on. Hang on, let's put this over here. Let's see. So you'll notice that that one has a silver circle in the center. Can you see? And that one just has a black center. So that's so that you can correlate the two, so that you don't have the blades going in the wrong direction. So you have to pop them on the right colours, otherwise you won't be able to fly the drone very well. Now, let's see. So we've got the silver one here, silver one here. It's interesting. They say that you should snap it in and turn it. What I found is easy. You turn it in and you actually rotate and lock in by turning the barrel at the bottom. And there you go. You can see that the propeller is now in place, fixed. It's the silver's on the silver. Blah 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 blah. Right, okay. So there's the drone. There's me holding it right now, from a video that I was told less than an hour ago had been made about me, about the drone. Right. Thank you, Rude Earther, for getting in touch with me about that, by the way. So let's see what his tests are. Let's go back to his what his conditions are for this. So show us the drone closely, holding it and talking about it. Right, okay, so there we go. I've showed you me holding it and talking about it. Show yourself flying it. I've showed myself flying it. Show the actual footage from the drone with you in the picture holding the controls. I have done that. So all 3 conditions have been met. I will be requiring a full apology, a full video apology for this slander again. And I think Rude Earther also needs an apology too, because he has been brought into this because you claimed, or mentioned him in the video, and you know that he has drones. Now, it's interesting that you would do that, maybe making accusations towards him too. Now, I'm only 8 minutes through the video, and I've met your conditions. So, whether or not, because I think Rude Earther suspects that you sort of like said it was his drone or something, so he'll be expecting an apology too. Where's that other one gone now? So he'll be expecting an apology too. So I want an apology, seeing as you've done a 15-minute video about my drone. Did Arctic Reflections do a video as well, Rude Earther? I believe he did. Okay. Oh, what else have we got? Here's the controls as well. So here's the controls, just in case you're saying it was a toy. Here's the controls to said drone. Now you have to have them pointed out like so to actually get a good connection. You open up the bottoms here like so, they clip into the sides of the phone like so, and you have your connections, one there that goes into the actual controller, and the other side, I can't get it out, the other one is there that goes into the phone, so it's all connected. There we go. Happy days. So now that I've showed you the drone, how long will it take you to do a retraction video? Apology video. How long will it take Arctic Reflections to do one? Now I have important stuff to do today. I've got a new fish tank that I've got a hold of. I say it's a new fish tank, it's not a new fish tank, it's a second-hand fish tank. But I've got a fish tank to do some tests in, so I'm going to mess around with that today. I may release the footage of that this evening, because I will be going live again tonight. So I'm going to be spending the day messing around with that. So as I say, I've got things to do. I'm a busy person today. I've got flat earth experiments and tests to do, so I don't really have the time to fuck about doing videos like this when I've already told you the drone is mine. Right, okay, so I hope that's laid it to rest now. I mean, I don't understand the fixation with this, really don't. Right, yes, Rude Earthwood, it is completely sad that you have to do this again. Exactly. Yeah, I've got. I've not even put the. I've not even set my office up properly yet. I've got two lights at the back that normally I would put on. I've basically just got the spotlights on right now, which is why I've got these lights on my head. And there's a slight bit of green screen showing through at the back. But that's just because I wasn't expecting to be doing this morning, or having to do a video this morning about it. So, cheers everyone for tuning in. I will be live later tonight. I'll be going live later tonight. So, looking forward to that. I'll go live at 9:30. What time are we now? So it's 11:10, so 11 and a half hours. Be live again. I'm going to spend the day doing these tests with the fish tank. I've got to clean it all up first, mess around with it, so it's going to take me till after lunchtime before I can start doing things like that. But things are in progress. Right. Thank you everybody for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next one.